Hey y'all, welcome back to Trendy DIY 29, back with another video. In this video, guys, I just wanted to go over quickly how I plan on overwintering my peppers. Right here, as you guys can see, I went into my green stalk. I dug up one of my green peppers, one of my cayenne peppers. I had two of each, but I picked the ones that look the most healthy. And what you want to do is you want to, for one, dig your plant up. Like I did. I dug it out of the green stalk. I'll show you guys so you can believe me. And as you guys can see, here goes the hole of where I took the plant from. So I just dug it out. What you want to do when you're uprooting a plant, you want to get a really good shovel, and you want to go around the plant, not close to the stalk, but around as wide as you can. So I stuck the shovel in like here, and just started to dig and just make like a circle, and then I wedged it down. And you want to get as deep underneath that plant as possible to try not to disturb the roots. Try to take as much as that root ball out without breaking any of the roots. Once I did that, if you guys garden as much as I do, you should have a ton of these little plastic containers from plants. And I took one of those. I put a little bit of fresh soil in it. Now, I would recommend use all fresh soil to make sure you're not getting any critters that are going to end up in your house. But I did a mix of fresh soil and old soil. And I just put the plant in there, packed it down. You know, put the little placard in front of it. Same thing with the with the cayenne pepper. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I got this. You can get this off of Amazon. But this is a garden safe insecticidal soap insect killer. You want to get this. Now, it doesn't have to be the garden safe one. This is the products that I use. It's for organic gardening. But what I do is you want to take this and you want to spray your plant down. Just like you see me doing. Spray that dirt real good. You want to like drench your plant in this insecticidal soap. And what this is going to do, this is going to kill whatever eggs of any insects that may be on here. Sometimes they'll have eggs in your dirt, so you want to really spray the dirt. Because this is what you want to do if you're bringing any plant that's been outside inside. This will kill off any type of insects that may be residing there. So I did that. Now you got one or two options. I'm going to do the later since I already sprayed mine down. What you can do is you can cut these plants down. Now you don't got to cut them down real small, like down to here. But what I plan on doing is probably trimming this part off the top right here, and then getting all these leaves off of here. You want to take all the leaves off. You want to trim your plant. As you guys can see, I got two prongs right here. So I'm going to trim my plants down to these two nodules at the bottom. So I'll just have like a little Y shape. And then I'm going to bring this inside, sit it in a south-facing window, or a window that gets a lot of light. And I'm just going to water it. Just keep it moist. It doesn't really need a lot of sunlight. You don't even have to put it in the window, because we're not talking about trying to make this grow fruit or produce. Only thing we're trying to do is keep the plants and the roots alive until the spring so we could put it back outside. And it's already done, you know, a lot of growing, and then you'll get your green peppers way faster. You don't have to wait. This is very important because peppers can tend to take a while. So you can do this with a lot of different plants. I tried to do it with an orange hat tomato, which is like a dwarf tomato plant that only gets 9 inches tall, but it died. But excuse that, it's kids outside playing. But as you guys can see, so I'm just going to take this. Once this dries, since I sprayed it already, once the insecticidal soap dries, I'm going to cut this plant down to just down here to this little Y right here. And then I'll just have this stem and these two Y parts. And I'm just going to sit it in my dining room. Make sure you spray it with that insecticidal soap. Even if you change the dirt, you still want to spray the plant with insecticidal soap to make sure that there's no eggs and no nothing. Because what can happen is you'll end up with a lot of bugs or spiders or gnats or whatever else inside of your home. Because it's warm in there, they'll hatch in there. So you want to make sure that you get rid of that first. But that's all you do, guys. Overwintering is that simple. And I'm just literally going to, like I said, if you guys don't believe me, I'm just going to strip all this stuff. Now, make sure you guys do this before you spray it. I don't know why I sprayed mine first. And you just take all of this growth off, because the whole thing, only thing we're trying to do is keep the plant alive. We're not trying to make it grow food. We're not trying to make it produce. We're not trying to make it do any of these things. Look, my flash is actually working, guys, because it's actually about to be dark. And I just go on there and just take everything off. And that's it. And I take this down like this. I got to go in the house and find my scissors. And then I just snap. Look, this just snapped off. Snap this off. Snap that off. Snap that off. And then I'll take my little leaves off. Now, I don't need this plant either, this side. So snap that off. Remember, you only need the 2 main stems. If you want to keep it big, you can. I don't really see why. It's going to grow fast because you have a sturdy stalk. And that's what I did. And this is all you want to do for your peppers. I'll take this piece off. You see, I still just got the stalk, the little Y shape. Everything's been sprayed down with Insecticidal Soap. So this should be able to go in the house and I shouldn't worry about it. But what I would do is spray it with Insecticidal Soap every like 3 days for like at least 2 times every 3 days or so for like 9 days. And to guarantee that you got everything off. And then for this one's a little bit more stringy. But the same process, guys, of the cayenne. Just get all the little nodes off of there. And I'm just going to go through and pluck all of these off. And as you guys can see, I have a 3 stem. So that's what I will leave. And I'm just going to cut from here down off. Let's see if we can do that. No, this is not as snappy as the other one. But guys, make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe. And I will be back with another video.